Chicago Bears get another win, go into 2-2 over the Los Angeles Rams at home. Caleb Williams, a far cry from the last time we saw him at home in week 1 in terms of his performance. Seen real growth over these first 4 weeks. What does the rest of the season look like from him?
The rest of the season just looks like incremental improvements. And what I saw this past week was a guy that looked to be comfortable in the pocket, even when sometimes both tackles were getting bared down on him and there's a bull rush on the left and a swim move inside. I mean, I credit that Los Angeles Rams front. They were getting after Caleb Williams, but he was able to stay poised. They stuck with the running game. I love what Shane Waldron did in the red area, the low red area. They got away from that speed option stuff and they got into fullback lead. And who's the fullback? It's their backup center in there, 300-pounder, getting in there, mashing face. This is the kind of style of play that the Chicago Bears need to have. I don't need to see gaudy numbers from Caleb Williams. The only numbers that matter are 0 interceptions, and the only letter that matters is a W. And they got a W at home. He had over 100 passer rating. I really liked what I saw from Caleb, and then the defense was great too.
Well, that's what we thought when we said best situation ever for a first-round pick, right? You can win games with the defense, you can win games with the running game, and you have enough wide receivers that if you just can get kept clean, he'll be able to operate. So I think this is what everyone expected, like maybe week 1 as opposed to week 4, but I think we're here with Caleb Williams that like he can actually develop behind that situation. Now, I'm going to go to the last quarterback here in the rookie class that's playing that we haven't really gotten to talk about, Bo Nix, because everyone was clowning the first half stat line, and it was bad. 7 out of 15, -7 yards. But if you go back, flip on the tape, the rain was absurd.
Yeah.
He couldn't hold on to the football. So, like, Sean Payton should not have been throwing anything in that first. Should not have been calling any pass plays with what was going on. Obviously, they ran the ball a lot better in the second half. And he made, like, a pretty sick throw on a deep dig in that second half as well. So, still showed some signs. I know Sean Payton after the game said this guy's confident. And I think that's the biggest thing you see with Nix week in and week out. He's not affected by the pressure. He's not playing behind a great offensive line. They've been banged up. He's still taking the chances when he needs to. Now, the biggest thing with him has just been inaccuracy. He's missed a ton more throws than either of these other 2 rookie quarterbacks. That was his deal early on at Auburn, and then he got fixed by his last year at Oregon. So that's the one thing that if you're a Broncos fan, that gets fixed over the course of this season, you're in business. You're very happy because that's really the one thing I think holding him back right now. I don't think he's making the boneheaded mistakes that we saw week 1, week 2.
Yeah, and they're a good football team too. So for a guy like Bo Nix, you get a great coach, you get a team that can play complementary football. They play hard. There's something about this Broncos group that I just love to watch, and I think it's because they're well coached. But at the end of the day, for Bo Nix, take care of the football, hit the ones they give you, and when you do get a chance to use that confidence to hit a shot down the field, if you've got Sutton somewhere open, make it happen. But not good enough early, but to your point, that weather is so hard to play in. It is so hard to play in the same way that we talked about the footing for that Brazil game or the Super Bowl a couple years ago with the Chiefs-Eagles. It impacts everything, and that rain impacts everything. Even Aaron Rodgers couldn't hold on to the football a few times on throws. So that's a game that they both want to not take a look at the film, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was a tough one. But I will say quarterback play, after everyone's saying doom and gloom week 1, we've seen a little bit.
Yeah, chill out.